I wanted to quickly jump into a quick story for you. So as a lot of you know, I have three daughters, three wonderful daughters, Kyra, Leah, and Maya. Their ages go from 9 years old, 12 years old, 14 years old. So really, really great kids, very athletic, all of them, very outgoing. They all play soccer, basketball, lacrosse, pretty much year round. They do all of the sports. They, do well in school. So, Leah, who's my middle daughter, she plays basketball. Their favorite sport is probably lacrosse. Probably for all three of them. Probably second favorite sport is basketball, then goes to soccer. But all of them play all three of those. And Leah, she's my middle daughter. She plays with an AAU team. So AAU is kind of like a higher level kind of club travel kind of idea for basketball. And she's played on different teams, and this latest AAU team is a really great team. Good athletic kids, hardworking, go out there and win games and give it their all. So when she was playing with this AAU team, they played another local AAU team, and they went out and same thing, just dominated them. I think they won by 10 or 12 points. And so this was back in the summertime. So lacrosse season comes in the fall. They do some tournaments, and then we go into the winter, and that's typically basketball. But for us, she plays lacrosse year round, so we'll be in Florida playing lacrosse. We'll be traveling a lot during the winter. So when the schedule came out for her AAU team, she wasn't able to actually do it out of the 9 weekends, because the AAU team doesn't play like a local like league. They travel about an hour and a half, 2 hours away to different tournaments all winter long. So when the travel schedule came out, we were only able to make 2 of the 9 weekends for the team. So we said, okay, we'll stop the AAU team. We'll pick that back up in the spring. We'll play with them spring and summer. So now she's playing with a local team that just has, games on the weekends here locally. So we played that same team that with her AAU team, where we beat them by 10 or 12. I can't remember what it was. But then we played with her new team and got smoked. Like beat us by 14 points or 20 points, something like that. So, when we were thinking, I was like, oh my gosh, like, did we make a mistake? Like, what's going on? Like, oh my God, this sucks. But really what it came down to is, and it's just a mindset that you need to kind of be thinking about, is like, there's different levels to everything, right? So, it reminded me that, like, hey, there's levels to sports, there's levels to business, there's levels to relationships. So all of these different things that we are doing on a daily basis in our life, there are different levels, and you're going to have levels where you're crushing stuff. You're going to have levels when you're being crushed. But the thing is, there's always going to be levels, right? So when she played with her really good team, they smoked the team. When she played with her, good team, but not as good, not as many good athletes, not as hardworking kids, they got smoked. So it reminded me, like, if, when there's levels to all of these different things, the idea is, like, we have to be able to dedicate our time and our energy to these different levels, right? And one of the things that's going to allow us to either win and have success in these areas or lose and not have success, it's really like who you play with, right? It's who your team is, right? So she had the strong team, they went out and crushed everybody. She had the weaker team, they got crushed. So it's like, who are you hanging out with, right? And so if that team or if that group is strong, that team or that group is going to do more shit, right? You're gonna have more success. You're gonna be able to do better. You're gonna do all of the things that happen along with a stronger, better team, right? So, and you'll still probably have some losses, and you'll still probably have some things that pop up, and some areas where you have to work on. But the idea is, the more of these strong team members that you can have around you pushing yourself forward, the better you're going to be, right? And again, this isn't any level. This is in business. This is in family and relationships. This is in your body, spirituality, any of those things. Like, if you're hanging out with a bunch of people that don't care about their body, and they go out and they drink every weekend, eat a bunch of wings, you're probably not going to worry that much about your body. If you're hanging out with a bunch of people that are training all the time, competing, doing all the stuff, drinking water, eating healthy, getting workouts in on a daily basis, you're probably going to work out a little bit more. If you're hanging out with people that, don't care about their families and don't have any kind of family connections, probably those family lives are going to struggle a little bit. If you're hanging out with people that have really great families, they're always working on their families, they're working on those relationships, they're working on those friendships, they're working, on their wife connections and things like that, you are probably going to be doing the same thing. So in business, it's the same idea, right? And a lot of us struggle with this stuff. It's like, oh man, I own a jiu-jitsu school. I want to train jiu-jitsu. I want to do all this stuff. But we also have to surround ourselves with not only killers on the mats, we also have to surround ourselves with killers outside of the mats, right? Business killers. And so surrounding yourself with other good business owners is really important. And it's really going to be how you can push your business, yourself forward in any of these things. It's how you're going to get new wins. It's really dictated around the people that you are surrounding yourself with. You don't have to forget all your friends and things like that. Maybe some of them you should. Maybe some of them you should kind of be getting away from. But in general, it's just surround yourself with better people that are striving to do more. And if you can do that in all of these areas, in your business, in your body, in your relationships, in your spirituality, any of these things, you're going to have more success in those areas. It's just how it is, right? Because you're going to be thinking about that. You're going to be seeing people that have success. You're going to be seeing people that are doing the things the correct way. And you're going to want to do that as well. If you see somebody, if your academy is making $10,000 a month and you see somebody that you're with all the time is making $30,000, you're going to be like, hey man, what's going on? How you doing that? What can I do? And they're going to give you some pointers. They're going to give you some tips. And hopefully they're going to keep you a little bit more accountable, right? So you don't want to be the one, if you're hanging out with everybody that's got $50,000 a month academies and you're at a $5,000 a month or $10,000 a month academy, it's kind of embarrassing. You're going to want to do more to catch up to those people. So put yourself in the right room, put yourself in the right areas, right? Surround yourself with winners and you're going to win. Same thing on the mat. If you're training with a bunch of guys that are killers, you're going to do better in jiu-jitsu. If you're out there with a bunch of weightlifters and they're pumping iron all the time, they're eating healthy and they're getting all the proteins, you're probably going to be stronger. So the same idea is with business, with relationships, any of those things. Get yourself around winners and you're going to level up that game. So I just want to tell that quick story. Hopefully you guys are having a great week. And it's Tuesday. That means you should have plenty of time to be able to get some work in for the rest of the week. Hope that helps. Hope you guys get some insight from that. And hopefully you guys are doing that and surrounding yourself with the right people to be able to get those wins as well. Awesome. Let me know if you guys need anything. Drop a little chat, comment in the chat. Let me know how you like that. And are you surrounding yourself with winners or not? Hopefully you are. Hopefully you're out finding those winners. Hopefully you're in mastermind groups. Hopefully you're in groups that are accelerating your business pace and your life. If not, find yourself some people like that. Bye.